Now I just wait. Because for some reason my chat would not work. And that was getting annoying. There we go. All right, where are you at? Because I know you're going to try to come in here because I got a new live going. Sorry about that, friends or foes. All right, by the way, I am doing tarot readings. If you want one, just comment down below. If you already had one, well, you know, that was your one for the day, my dears. Do, 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 do.
I am my mother, a savage daughter, the one who runs barefoot, cursing sharp stones. I am my mother, a savage daughter, I will not cut my hair, I will not lower my voice. My mother's child is a savage, she looks for romance in the colors of stones, in the faces of cats, in the fall of feathers, in the dancing of fire, and the curve of old bones. I am my mother, a savage daughter, the one who runs barefoot, cursing sharp stones. I am my mother, a savage daughter, will not cut my hair, I will not lower my voice. My mother's child dances in darkness. She sings even songs by the light of the moon, and watches the stars and renames the planets, and dreams she can reach them with a song and a broom. I am my mother's savage daughter, the one who runs barefoot, cursing sharp stones.
Hello, my dear. If you're looking to get a reading, just comment. I am still doing readings, and I finally got my chat to work. So, yay. There we go. Oh my God. How many times do you gotta come in? You know what? This is what I'm gonna do with you, little buddy. This is what I'm gonna do with you. then we're going to do that. All right. Are you going to stay in here the whole time, hoping to get back in? Hey, Kay, how you doing, baby? Let's see what I can get for you. I appreciate that, my dear. Seems like right now you're looking for a way out. Normally this card pops up when there's a situation where you're having trouble with another individual, but you're trying to do it from all side perspective to where you don't look like the bad guy. And it seems like this has been going on for a while because you revealed something about this person and now they're kind of angry about it. So hopefully you can protect yourself while still being wise about it. No, Gizzy Wizzy. I don't care. If you're paying attention to your class, then you would be seeing what's going on around you. So why don't you turn around and pay attention to what you're doing? Because that's what homework's about. You are very much welcome, sweetheart. I appreciate you. By the way, every time I go live, you do get a 1-card reading, sweetheart. Just so you know. And normally I go live Tuesdays and Thursdays, but this week I threw in a Wednesday as well. No. No. We ain't doing that. Chaos. Hey, you need to be in there playing with your toys. She's in here doing her homework. It'll be all right. I got her. I got the dogs. Thank you.
Introducing Kulita and Forged Die.
Hey, Sea Cookie. God, I could have used you like 20 minutes ago. Hey, Michaela, how you doing, baby? Sea Cookie. Who's got under your crawl? You've got the Justice card coming up in the present. So that means somebody's about to get Mommy's wrath. Michaela. Michaela, you got a decision to make, baby. Right now we got the 3 of Wands, so that means that you're trying to make a decision that's going to be better for you and your life. So hopefully, after some time, you can make the right decision for you. Oh, justice. There is a guy who keeps on coming in here. Enough! Put him in the cage. All of them. Who keeps on commenting. His name is Foreigner Israelite. I've reported him numerous times. Nothing's been done. And it doesn't matter if it's a video. It doesn't matter if it's live. He keeps on coming in and keeps on just clouding the feed. So I've got a screenshot of it. That's part of the reason. Plus, for some reason, the chat was acting weird. So I took a screenshot of it on both of my lives along with the other stuff. And I've got a little file that I'm going to be sending to YouTube because it's ridiculous. I shouldn't have to keep on reporting somebody who keeps on coming in here and keeps on doing the same thing over and over. Like, it's getting to the point to where spell work's about to be done. And I'm not going to be nice. Like, if you want to spread something about your religion, go to somewhere where people are actually willing to learn. Instead of coming into my live or commenting on my videos every day, and I'm taking down your shit, I'm taking down, you know, your ability to speak on the page. Like, how many times do you have to do this? Make something better with your life. Like, do something for your God instead of coming after my channel every day. Like, realistically, I don't got time for that. No one wants to hear it. No one cares. Yeah. And I blocked his ass. Like, hopefully either YouTube figures it out or it's going to get to the point to where I'm going to put my tech savvy to use and I'll just get his IP address and file a thing against him. So no matter what he's hiding under, I will find him. Because I don't mess with nobody. Don't mess with me. You can, my dear. I do ask that you be subscribed if you would. Just helps the channel. And hit a like. I don't know. Like, he came in one day and I had fun with him. It was, you know, like, whatever. I was in the mood. But, like, it's getting to the point to where it's, like, stalkerish. I want to know if I'm an angel or an earth angel. That would involve an in-depth reading, which you can get, my dear. But I do charge for those. So that just depends on you. And I don't do 60 minutes or 30 minutes anymore during the live, just for the reason it clouds the live. Now let's see. Volnya. Let's see what I got for you, baby. Volnya, you need to trust in yourself and the magic that you're putting out there and putting forth. I feel like this is kind of what's stopping things from manifesting because you're not believing in the process. It's like me saying, I wish I had $1 million, but never putting in the work. You know what I mean? T, check the description, babe. That's what I'm saying. Like, figure out something with your life. You know what I mean? And, like, I've watched his videos because he's got a few videos on YouTube, and it's the creepiest angle. It's, like, all up here, and all you see is a face and a neck. And I'm like, bro, get a stick, a selfie stick or something. Not a problem, sweetheart. It just takes time, and it's more in-depth than a one card. Right? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Hello, Executioner. How you doing, baby? What I don't get is, like, you report things to, like, any of these social media. And normally they're pretty quick about it. But for some reason on YouTube, it's not as quick as the other platforms. Oh, to be on the other side of the world. Let's see what we got for the executioner. No, I gave you a reading. I called you Volnya. If you go back and replay, you'll get it. See, the way I do it is if you subscribe, you get one free card every day. It's not a question. It's a one general card for you and your life. So you get one on Tuesday and you get one on Thursdays. Today's a special day because yesterday I just didn't feel like reading. But yeah. And if you want, like, more in-depth stuff like that, I do charge. Look out for Justice Raven. I have to go get my grape Hubba flavored Waco juice. Upstairs. You're not following your emotions. You're listening to the messages that are given to you, but I don't feel like you're really understanding them. So these are the two that I want you to focus on, because heeding the message is, you're not really heeding the message that you're getting. So something's trying to hold you back, but your emotion is also holding you back. Not sure what you got going on in the cracks. Hubba bubba. Aww. Isn't that just sweet? Make sure you check your stuff and you're not just copying. It's your own words. Plagiarism is a thing. He never listens. Wisdom.
Unless you can say you can do that picture. But
Plagiarism. It's that bad. Yeah, like this guy is the sole reason why my camera is set up like this. Because it just gives me the vibes. Witchy woman. So, did I ever tell you guys about the dream that I had of me ice fishing? Can't remember if I did or not. So many things were said the other day. Do I need to go out and smack down somebody? Hell yeah, always. He's not the one we were all talking about a week ago. Is like, yeah, it's the same dude. It's the same one. I'm like, dude, I've even like tried to block his like profile and it's not letting me even do that. And I'm like, who is this dude? Like, ugh. Give me a heebie-jeebies. One of those things that crawls under your skin and you're like, what an ass, right? And not the fun kind. Oh, so many decisions. Which tonight I'm going to be up way later than I normally am. I got to pay bills and everything tonight. By the way, for anybody coming in, if you are wanting a reading, all you got to do is just let me know. That's what I'm saying. And you know, this is what I don't get. One, I'm a small ass channel. If you're coming after me instead of going after these bigger channels, there's something wrong with you. Because, I mean, you know, I'm not that influential. You know what I mean? Like, to me, it just seems like someone who's bored and just wants to come off as a creep. And Cookie, you've seen the kind of people that we get come in. Hey, Jada, how you doing, baby? Hey, if you're not going to drink it, you need to put it down. So I got the 6 of Cups. So, baby, you got the 6 of Cups. So the 6 of Cups can mean two things for me. Either one, it's about finding the balance between, or it's basically right now you feel like you're amusing a situation. But we also got the King of Pentacles in reverse. So this has to deal with an individual. Maybe there's a need to rekindle, but I don't feel like there's anything you're going to gain from it. It doesn't feel, yeah, there's nothing that you're going to gain from this at all. Do 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 do. You're welcome, sweetheart. That's another thing too, Cookie. It's been weird. I haven't seen Brittany around. Brittany's not messaged me, but yet she's still on our Patreon. So I'm not sure what's going on with her. But I am curious. Might actually have to do some snooping. It's chaos in this kitchen. Why is that? Everybody trying to go at everything at once. How much more do you got to left or right?
Six more different portions.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm starting to get to the point, like, you know, is she okay physically? Like, is there something going on? Like, you know, I can understand if you're going through something, you know, but I do tend to worry when it comes to my students. Especially since I know that they were going to be traveling. That's what I'm saying. Like, I've been checking every day and I'm like, it's just weird. Because, like, normally, even if I hadn't seen an email, she was coming in here. So, I'm not sure what's going on. Someone's going through some shit. Well, as we're talking about it, I get the Lovers in reverse, Seven of Swords in reverse, and Three of Wands. So, yeah. That's interesting. It's been a weird week, too, because people I haven't talked to in a long time have been reaching out, and it's just like, I haven't talked to you in this long amount of time. Like, I always get suspicious, and maybe it's the Scorpio in me, but if somebody's not talked to me in a long amount of time, I'm like, what do you want? What do you need? I know it sounds horrible, but it's like, where have you been? By the way, for anybody coming in, if you want a reading, just let me know. Ow. You know it's bad when you cut yourself under cards. Dedication. It is the Deviant Moon deck. Or as I like to refer to it as well worn. Hey Ken, how you doing today, baby? That hurt too. I've never been cut by one of my own decks. So that's interesting. It is a really pretty deck. Like, the way that it's made, it's not bad. Ken, let's see what we got for you, baby. I need to start buying decks again. I just haven't. Can, for some reason, we got music in reverse. Normally when I see music in reverse, instead of being able to talk about things openly, it seems like you're being suppressed. But you do got blessings on the way and some inspiration coming. Do you think because you were thinking of snooping? Oh, I already snooped, so it's probably payback. Got the lovers in reverse and all that fun stuff. Hey, Natalie, how you doing, baby? Questions I charge for, sweetheart, but you can get a free generalized reading, hon. It's just up to you. You're welcome, Ken. Like, as soon as I got done, I put it back into the deck. It was like slice. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but see that? That little redness right there? Yep. That's what you get. So that just lets me know some stuff's going on. Empress. Questions, baby, I charge for, honey. I will tell you this. Right now, whatever it is that you're fearing, you need to surrender to. Because it feels like you're fighting against the flow. It does seem that you're trying to balance out need and necessity, but right now you're kind of on the off about it. The reason I say that is because we got need and necessity in reverse. So that tells me that there's some things that you're still having trouble with as far as knowing what you need versus what you want. And that could come into play. Yep, my dear. Caring is getting... it's getting cut out, obviously, apparently. Hey, Nadia, how you doing, baby? What's up in Nadia's world today? Ooh, Nadia. You're fighting against the change, baby, but no matter how much you fight against it, you can't avoid it. You're just going to have to stay strong, keep your feet on the ground, and keep pushing. So this seems like it may not be a positive thing that's changing in your life. But if you keep on moving forward and keep on, then things will start to smooth out. And that sucks too, because that's the knuckle like I push up against when I shuffle. Way to go me, right? Stay strong, observe in silence. Yeah. You definitely need to start observing your surroundings, Empress. I feel like it's more than just materialistic. There's people that you need to cut out of your life that are doing you no good. Seeking the lesson and going against the flow. Yeah.
3 lovely pages.
Did you make sure that you checked him? I just hope she is okay. So do I. I mean, you know, she was on here every day for like what? 4 or 5 months. Hey Lisa, how you doing, baby? By being subscribed, you get 1 general card reading every time I'm live, sweetheart. So let's see what we got. So we got seek the truth, but it's in reverse. So this tells me that you've already found out something. You've uncovered it. And what you've uncovered seems to not be lining up with what you want in your life. So I'm going to say this has to deal with another person. That you two are on 2 different journeys and you're starting to figure out that they don't really align together. That would be my hypothesis. Is that the only one that you have to do today and you're double sure? No newsletters, no nothing like that? All right, sweetheart. All I do ask is for Twizza. I love that name. Is to be subscribed, my dear. And I shall set you a reading. Twizza. Ooh, you need to nourish your soul and realize that you are connected to somebody more than you think you are. So you can kind of take that as a yin and a yang. Take it as there's things happening behind the scenes in the universe that are going to come your way. And then you're going to start finding the little dots and kind of making it all together.
Oh, hey, I no longer have a dean English.
I am more than willing, baby. Oh, shoot. And also, Twizza, I am so sorry, sweetheart. I haven't seen your name enough. If I start seeing you come in multiple times, I will know. So, I subscribed a month ago to your channel. Well, I appreciate it, sweetie. So, I will tell you this, you've got some ancestors or guides coming in to try to impart knowledge. And it seems the knowledge is that you need to stop showing your compassion towards somebody, because I've also got show that you care, but it's in reverse. So that's telling me that someone in your life is taking you for granted, and it's time that you kind of set the line in the sand, so to speak, and make it known. I feel like there's a few times that you've gotten signs about this other than, you know, seeing it face-to-face value.
I'm good. I did the quiz for art this morning. And I just did the assignment. And I turned that in. And then I did with it.
What about social studies?
That exam was in today. She asked me to
Sorry, sweetheart. I've got readings going on here, homework over here, and fuckery in the back.
And I still don't have another attempt, so.
Okay. Yeah, you're welcome, sweetheart, but I do charge for questions. I'm sorry, honey. Unless we can hit 1,000, which I don't even know where we're at. We're at 752, so it's going to be about, 248 more people before we give a free reading away again. Because normally when we hit milestones, I give free questions. Yes?
Alex is done, right?
Okay.
Am I not?
You can watch a show if you want to.
What I'm asking, I'm probably not allowed. Am I not allowed to play Minecraft?
I don't even know if Minecraft is on the one I got. Now, if you're going to play it up there, that's fine, but she's got to be down here. Okay? Because after this weekend, that game system's going back to your aunt's.
Okay.
Until the end of the school year.
Alright.
How amazing are the subs? You were like in the low hundreds in like November last year. I know. The subscribers here are pretty badass. Which is weird because like I don't think it shows, which, you know, it goes with anything, you know what I mean, on media, that all your subscribers don't get the notifications, which I don't understand why, because you would think if you're subscribing to something, you're subscribing to see it. But I think when we first started, which was September, we started really pushing videos on this channel, because I did some here and there, but you know, I was focused more on, you know, regular events and stuff like that. And then when coronavirus hit, after summer last year, I kind of just started deep diving into YouTube. They have to click the bell icon for that, but that's stupid. You know what I mean? Like, that little bell icon, no one pays attention. I know I don't. And I'll be honest, I do not pay attention to those. Like, normally what I do is I'll go to my, like, subscriptions and just go through if I haven't seen somebody in a while. Which, by the way, if you like this channel, you'll also like Starfire Witch. I love her to death. She's such a sweet woman. I do, or I don't get the notifications when you go live. That's what I'm saying. Like, even when you do the notification thingy, half the time you don't even get the notifications. It's like, what's the point? Ugh. Which I'll be okay. Which I'm gonna make some videos this weekend, or I won't have anything to upload for the Mondays. And that's something that's helped, is having a regular upload schedule. I know I've got a Zoom scheduled for sometime this month. When did I schedule it?
Can I watch Netflix?
You got dishes to do.
Okay.
I know I had it, or did I schedule it for next month? Yeah. So we got a Zoom discussion happening on the 2nd, which would be the 3rd for you. I usually be sleeping when you're living. I know. It's funny though, because sometimes during the mornings when I wake up, your hubby's up, and he'll send me a message and ask me something like, "What am I doing right now?" I'm like, I don't know. I haven't even had my cup of coffee yet. It's like I told him, I was like, "You're buying water." He's like, "Yeah, it's in a bottle." I'm like, "Okay, you're at the gym." It'll be a Monday or so. I might be It'll be a Monday, so I'll be working. Oh. I think I got it. Well, yeah, you'll still be working probably, because I got it later in the evening. But the good thing is you can always get back to it. Either that, or I can just switch the day up. But normally Saturdays is my day to kind of do everything else. Well, I have to try to figure something out. Either that, or I'll just get on here later on that evening, and we can either continue discussions or whatever. We'll figure it out. We will include our cookie of doom. Our doom cookie. My mother told me maybe I can have a mental health day from work. Oh, I know. Next week, we got to take her to her testing. So that's going to be fun, because they do state testing, which is so stupid. It's like, look at their grades. If their grades are going good, obviously the teachers are doing what they need to be doing. Like, they test everything else online, but yet they won't do their final yearly test online. It's so stupid. I'm seeking spiritual guidance that day. You know what I would love to get? And I've been looking at them, is those prayer candles that are like super thin. I've been looking into those. Yes, I do. Instead of using my other candles that I normally use. I was going to ask the whole home working works. Well, this is how it works. At least once a year they have their state testing, but during the whole year, like, they're here at the house, and they do their homework, they do their tests, they do all their classes on live, or they'll send them like extra material. But Alex is in regular classes. Tori is in IEP. So they have a certain thing set up for her. So she doesn't have to do state testing this year. Which, as far as her schooling goes, they've done a lot more for her, this school has, than any of the other schools that she's been in. So that's kind of why I like them. Now, trying to get a hold of them on their main office, that's like pulling teeth. Stupid. But normally, like, when coronavirus isn't going around, they'll schedule field trips to like the zoo, the aquarium, like all this other stuff that they can do. And then you just drive to wherever they're doing it and they have the tickets. How do they know if she's at the right level if they don't test? Well, they do testing. Like with both of them, they do normal, like let's say you do your homework, right? They'll have a test, and then every quarter they have a assessment test that they can do online. But then at the end of the year, they always make them go do a test at some hotel or something stupid. Where it's like, if you're seeing their grades, they're reflecting it. If you're seeing their testing is reflecting it. And with Toria, her teachers are always on camera. And she's normally on camera. So, like, they work with her with speech and stuff like that. So it's like a whole thing. Yeah, basically. And the only reason that they do state testing, and it doesn't matter if it's an online school or a regular school, is just to make sure the teachers are doing what they're doing. You know what I mean? And it doesn't really do anything for the kids. And half the stuff that they show them, like this new math, I don't know if they do it over there, but it's so stupid. So instead of doing like 34 plus, let's say 16, you got to make a box and then put in all this and add it all together. Like, it's so stupid. Hey, Duncan, how you doing, baby? It is. I love this shirt. Like, there's a couple different, I do online schooling, but they're still here at the house. And then you got people who actually get certified, actually break it up as long as they meet the requirements, you know what I mean? They can do what they want. For me personally, this was a little bit of a better option because it's still like being in school, but it's not being at school, you know what I mean? So they got to at least get 5 hours a day in, like electronically. That's what they're testing, their homework, the whole 9 yards. Compared to the normal school where it goes from like 8 in the morning till like 4 p.m. almost. So they get done normally around 1:32. My favorite character was that horse. I know who you're talking about. Duncan, you got 2 cards that keep coming up. Trust and magic, and be without malice. So I don't know if someone's put their thorn in your side, so to speak. But don't let them get to you. If that works best for you all. It really does. Like with her, when she got into middle school, she started getting into the fights. Her homework was worse than it is now. And her stuff improved. Her stuff definitely improved. And they seem to be doing more for her because, like, her teachers at her other school, they wouldn't even communicate. And I'm just like, how are you not communicating? They would say they would send paperwork for her to do here at the house. They never did. Not once. But yet with the school that she's in now, if I send them a message or if I call them, they call me. They're like, hey, we're sending out some stuff through the mail for you. Or use this website and that's what you can do. This is where she's at. This is what she needs to work on. Yeah, like it's a total improvement. Plus it gives time. So like, let's say if we leave and we're all like, you know, the hubby's got a day off and I'm like, let's go get some ice cream or something stupid, right? They can leave, still go back and still do the work and not be counted absent. But we normally just wake up in the mornings because it's easier. I can woke up, get stuff done, and then they have the rest of the day to do basically whatever they want. As long as their homework's done. Alex. Sorry for anybody who has headphones on. By the way, I am still doing readings. I'm just rambling. that's what I'm saying. To me, it just makes sense. You know what I mean? And like, they still get like gym and art class and all this other stuff. Plus, next year she has the ability to sign up for college credits to go for college. Saying college.
Speaking of which, I need to look at this pictures. Turn it on a whole bit.
Oh yeah, I've gotten to the point where I'm like, you think I'm lying about life? I printed out the 5 #1 schools for digital media and art. And then I printed out the location where they're at and how much rent is, how much food is, like the whole 9 yards and everything that they look for. So I can be like, look, see, it's not me lying to you. Check it out. Which honestly, if she's going to get into like animation and stuff, at least here in the U.S., it seems like Florida is the best option. That way, mommy has a reason to go down to Florida and get sun. Orlando's expensive, and that's where 2 of the schools are at. Yeah, we're trying. Hey, let me see that pan.
Okay.
Last time I pulled it out, it looked horrible. Was that your childhood? Looks great. What do you mean my childhood? Doing homework, making sure it's done? Hell to the no. My parents gave no fuck about my work. They didn't care if I passed. They didn't care if I failed. That's why I'm a little bit harder on my kids, because I'm like, look, I want to see you graduate. I want to see you happy. I want to see you stuff. But yes, Ren and Stimpy was part of my childhood. Damien wanted to get into testing video games, but he's in the wrong country. I think there's not much demand for people in video games all day. The cartoon, I mean. Oh, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you want to show it, because if you go to an actual college for reconnect, figure it out, get it together. For art, they're going to look at your grades. They're going to look out besides Susie or Karen or Jim Bob Joe.
I love how the second name you say is Karen.
Like, what makes you stand out? What it makes you want? Now, realistically, I would love to see her go into Harvard's stuff, but I'm not holding my breath. Yeah, grades still count. Classified as a cat. You remember Cat Dog? Karen. And it was so funny. Like today, I got into this because I knew it. I knew something was up, right? Like, you can't hide shit in this house from me. And why she thinks she can? There was a couple of days ago, I was like, hey, you need to really focus on your work. You need to make sure you're doing that. All this, right? Then I gave her 24 hours. So if there was anything that she needed to do that I hadn't seen yet, I check it, and there was like a bunch of stuff she hadn't done. So she made it all up last night. Then took notes for a quiz today. Failed the quiz. And she had the notes. Like, she had notes. Handwritten notes. I'm like, how do you fail when you got the cheat sheet? It doesn't even have whiskers. Well, maybe it's a cat that's like a hybrid. I don't know. I don't really think much about cartoons. I grew up in the age where, monsters was a thing. The cheat sheet failed, apparently. And I knew. And here's another thing. So I'm sitting here and I'm waiting. I'm like, how many questions you got? Oh, I got 5. I knew she was already done. Knew it. Because I could feel the nervousness. And like, feeling like, oh no. I could feel it. I'm like, let me see your computer. Well, I had a message to the teacher to try to get a second chance. I'm like, And that's the only thing I'm a stickler stickler about is grades. You got one job, grades. That's it. It's like the other day. I was like, you got a 60 on a test. She's like, but that's passing. I was like, it's a D. I was like, if that's your standard, like, well, at least I passed. Like, girl, you need to raise up that standard. Honey, all cartoons in the 90s were crazy. We had cat people. We had cheetahs. Hey, you need to wipe down them counters.
I just did.
No, you didn't, because you didn't move the coffee stuff because I would have seen it. No, you didn't. I did them dishes earlier. You did like 3. You got to move stuff before you spray stuff. At least Ren is accurate. Chihuahua. Chihuahuas are evil, but they're so cute. Pugs are evil too. Every time I wake up in the morning, these dogs come to me like, I want a treat. And that's another thing. Like, the good thing about her being homeschooled is I can be like, we can do cooking. We can learn about spending money, saving money. What money have you saved? Where it at? Every time you get money, it either goes to Takis, tea, or a game. You don't split your money. How are you going to be able to pay bills when you get older? You're like, well, I bought Takis, but my lights are off. My water's off. But at least I got Takis. Is Cat Butch from Tom and Jerry. Right. I miss Tom and Jerry. And Woody the Woodpecker. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, most of these kids that go into, like, regular school, they don't get taught anything anymore. They took out home economics, which was, like, learning, how to sew and shit like that and whatever. And then, ever since she's been here, she's learned how to unclog a drain, pest control from our mice, self-defense.
Oh, yes, lots of self-defense.
Gardening, cooking, house cleaning. Like, when she gets out in the real world, if she keeps her stuff straight, she will be good. Exactly, actual life skills. I feel like this turned into a PSA for homeschool your kid. Hey, put back your school schedule back up on the fridge. Hey, where Tori? No, she ain't in there, is she? She ran. Like, I even got to the point to where I even got a menu set up. Hand me the menu in there. Where I've got it set up for each week. Like, hey, this is what we're having for breakfast. This is what we're having for lunch. This is what we're having for dinner. This is what you get for snacks in between. Why is it not in there? Hey, Azio.
You stole it.
I didn't steal it.
You stole both of them.
Those are mine. I didn't even put up the second week schedule.
Oh. Well,
But literally,
it's right there.
It's like scheduled out. One, because I'm tired of hearing, what do we have for dinner? What are we going to eat? What can I eat?
We're not moving.
Or I buy $300 worth of groceries, and within a week, my husband's got no snacks. I hear there's no food and there's food. They just don't want to make a sandwich.
That's mostly Victoria.
Victoria.
Oh, I mean, I eat too.
Eating cereal at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, knowing damn and well you just ate dinner an hour ago. Or lunch an hour ago.
Was it?
I have to head off for a bit to go work. Boo. Aziel, my dear. We've got reveal your truths, but it's in reverse. There's somebody that you don't want to show things to. Because as soon as you start showing them things, they're going to use that shit against you. I don't know who it is in your circle. That still hurts. But I would watch out exactly who you trust with what information. Can I please have a bottle of water?
Yeah.
You're welcome, sweetheart. Will you go get me a Band-Aid? I got myself on my cards.
Do you want the liquid Band-Aid?
Yes. I haven't got to use the liquid Band-Aid yet.
I used it when the dog scratched my neck.
The hubby's like, why do we need liquid Band-Aid? Like, because it works better than a regular Band-Aid. Which, speaking of things that work better, here in about probably this weekend, that'll probably be the next video, how to make dandelion oil. And I'm going to do a step-by-step tutorial for you guys. Because it's something that I've seen, and I want to make some. Because you can use it to make hand creams, beauty blemish creams. You can use it for cooking, how it's good with your heart and stuff like that. Oh, it hurts so bad. Oh, it burns.
It's like what's his face?
I'm like a kid.
He's from Family Guy.
Peter.
Yeah.
It hurts. I was looking. But I think I'm going to make the oil. But I'm going to make the oil, like the carrier part, with olive oil. And then when I go to make my body butter, I'm going to use that instead of using coconut oil.
Yeah, in my school one.
Oh, it's like magic. Anyway. I need to throw those away.
Okay. I read like 3 pages and then I stopped.
I also circled information too on some of those where it's like, by the way, Massachusetts, I had no clue how fucking expensive Massachusetts was until I started looking at colleges. And I was like, by the way, you could try to hide your gut, but you're not going to.
I'm trying. It's not.
If you wear a bathing suit, what's the point? Like, what are you
bathing
hiding?
Suit.
I'm fatter than you. And I'm like,
well,
I mean, I'm losing it, but you know. Oh, that smells horrible. Not the water, but the Band-Aid.
yeah, it's not.
Go read it in there. Because last year we started making soaps, which I got to make soaps again. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to it this weekend. But I would like to get to it before Beltane. Because last time we made soap, it lasted us like 6 months, but we made like a crap ton of bars. And I think we made cashmere, pumpkin, and cream. Baked apple was really good. And I think we made like a lemon balm one. So I'm kind of excited.
Learn how to write an excellent essay.
Yeah.
It's very hard.
So I'm going to start getting into stuff like that. So you guys are going to be seeing that on the channel. Like different oils that you can make. Different drying out techniques. Because you can dry your herbs either in the oven, by the sun, or by salt. And I want to kind of do a test to see which one works better. When you're making the blood of your enemy. Oh, man. By the way, if anybody wants a reading before I go, let me know. I've been on for an hour, but you know. Only God knows that's the future. Tarot is a fraud. Then what do you call prophets, my dear?
Why, Jesus?
Oh, you think by bombing that's going to help you. Time out, my dear. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Money on the board with season open doors. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Bye-bye, Tommy. When someone wasn't loved enough as a child and they keep on trying. Someday I will try. Only in the gold with sun open shore. Standing high on the mountain. Oh, you still trying to type and not being able to? Oh, poor Tommy. Do 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 do. Standing high on the mountain, sunny side I see. And then you got people like this who are just trying. Oh, look. Just trying. Doesn't work. Standing high on the mountain, sunny as I see. Me and the ghosts and open seas. So, as I'm finally wrapping this up, I will go ahead and hey Ruby, how you doing, baby? I don't know if you're having health issues, but we got health in reverse. You're not having a good time, are you, baby? Just keep on pushing, baby. That's the key. Keep on pushing. Hey, Coco, honey, how you doing? Well, we got health in reverse, manifestation in reverse, and we got dreams in reverse. So there's some areas that in your life that need to be worked on. The healing and the health is what bothers me the most when it comes to you, Ruby. Because not allowing yourself to heal, either physically or mentally, is going to stop you from getting the things that you want. I'm doing good, Coco. How you doing, baby? I'm broken. If I can, just don't let somebody else be the key to your happiness, my dear. You're the only one who can make yourself happy. Coco, Coco. Coco, don't give your power over to anybody either. And as soon as you take back what you've given to other people, you're going to be able to be more appreciative. And they're going to learn that you're not to be taken for granted. What you taking care of, Mama? Anything good? Oh, I'm about to sleep. My day has been filled with schoolwork, gardening, trolls. Not a problem, baby. Hey, you need to let these dogs out so they can pee. Pretty please. I do, baby. But I can add you to the list and you'll be the last one for my list, honey. I know, but why not? So, Rafia. Hopefully that's your name, baby. And I'm saying it right. But we got the 3 of Cups in reverse, which means the celebration with friends is not happening. So that means that there's a divide going on between you and a few of your friends. And then we got the Knight of Cups in reverse, which the Knight of Cups means that there's past trauma being brought up. Hey, Raza, how you doing, baby? And Coco, you always support me, baby. Girl, you would have loved me this weekend. I was ready to fight somebody. Like, I don't know what it's been or what it is, but, like, my tolerance for bullshit has been, like, this small. No! Guess what? She's come back in cage. No! Keep close to her. There's no reason for her to be acting like that. Hey, Pika. Get your ass back in the house. House. Cage. Give me 1 second. So, like, what was it? Did they get close to you or what?
No, they were just walking down they went up to the sidewalk and were just walking. The kid was like, "You gotta hold that dog back." I'm like, "What does it look like I'm doing?"
I just watered my veggie garden. I just walked out to my dog wanting to rip people's faces off. Every time someone gets too close to the house, she fucking hates it.
She's like,
I love that she's protective because it's a good thing, but it also worries me. And I'm going to have to get her a little, I got these things where you put them in the ground and they're supposed to be like over a ton of like pressure or pounds or whatever. I think I'm going to invest in one of those. That way, if she wants to go stupid, she can go stupid all she wants, but she ain't going to drag away. I swear the older she gets, the worse she gets.
she's an old lady.
She is. She's an old fucking lady. Stay the fuck off my lawn.
Literally.
Come here, Pika. Come here, Choo Choo. Come show him the old lady. Come here. Come here. Say, stay off my lawn. Come here, Pika. Come on. Say, stay off my lawn. Hey, stay off my lawn. You need to be nice. They were babies. They were just walking. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and call it quits today so I can look up stuff for bad bitch back there. But I will be back on next Tuesday. And who knows, maybe I'll show up sometime again this weekend. I'm not grabbing you. You want to say hi? Come here. Come here. I'm not going to do this with you. No. Anyway, I shall see you guys later. Bye. No.